Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. How are you guys? I don't think I've done like an honest to goodness vlog since I've been back from New York. Is that right? I'm not sure. Anyway, how are you guys? I have a little dinner party tonight. So we got some new neighbors and they're so sweet. This has not happened to me in New York or in Las Vegas, but they sent a little letter over, or they just dropped one off in our mailbox and introduced themselves. They're coming over tonight. So I need to, it's just the four of us and their daughter. So, and their daughter is 1 year old. So I'm not really thinking of her in terms of the food that I have to get, but maybe I should. I'm gonna finish up my coffee, kind of get myself a little bit more presentable here. And yeah, I wanna show you all of this amazing new fall clothing. It's so beautiful. And while it is still pretty warm here in Vegas, it was definitely, fall was definitely in the air while I was in New York. So fall for me is definitely in the air. I'm just gonna ignore the actual temperature outside. I think it's gonna get up to like 105 today. Gonna completely ignore that. Okay, so I'm gonna get myself together and I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. I decided to put a hair mask in my hair, but I got an Aesop hair mask when I was in New York. It's like a rose. I'll show you later. Anyway, I wanted to show you some new clothing that's come in. I'm actually gonna roll it out of this hallway. And the lighting is so weird in here, and actually bring it into my room here that has much better light. But I got some amazing fall clothing in from Fabrique. I came home from my trip to a very big box from Fabrique. So I'm working with Fabrique on this video. They're such an incredible company. So they're an online clothing retailer and they are a collective brand. So they work with over 300 different designers. And every time I think about that and I'm on their site and I think about how cohesive their pieces look, it's actually pretty amazing that so many different designers are involved. And on the Fabrique site, you'll actually be able to see like each piece, who the designer is, and their like very quick bio. It's like their resume, where they went to school, where they worked, and all of these designers have chops. Like they have worked at some of the best brands. So it's a really cool company, and I've got some fun fall stuff here to share with you. So I want to start with this jacket. You guys know how much I love like a lady style jacket with like a tweedy fabric. Isn't this so great? And it's got a faux leather trim, and then it has this tweed, almost like a raw edge hem here. It's so beautiful. And then it's got pockets, and it even has the faux leather trim at the cuffs. That's what I really love about the Fabrique pieces. All of the details are really well thought out. So I have this in a size medium, and I think it fits well in terms of it being an outerwear piece. If you use me as a size reference, I would maybe go down to a small if you want, like a tidier kind of fit. Maybe you're not gonna wear it as outerwear, you're just gonna wear it, kind of as a blazer. And I have it paired with this skirt, which is in a brushed cotton. It almost feels like a mini whale corduroy in a way, because it has that kind of softness to it, and it's stretch. It is really long, as you can see. I'll probably have to get it shortened. I think it's fine. It doesn't drag on the ground or anything, especially when I have shoes on, but it's just a little bit long for my particular taste. I'm trying to think where I would want to hem it to, either like right at the ankles or maybe even mid-calf. But what's so fantastic about this skirt is that it's so comfortable. Generally, when I wear sort of like column style skirts or skirts that are, kind of skim me pretty closely, they're not that comfortable. But because this is a stretch fabric, oh my gosh, it is so comfortable. So I love this skirt, and I think it works really well with that tweed jacket. I think also this could work well, obviously, with like a sweater or a button-down shirt, just something really casual too, because it is cotton. And that skirt I have in a size medium as well. But on the Fabrique site, you'll notice that each size, it has all the measurements for you. So it's a great website. Definitely check it out. Of course, I'll link it down below. But I also wanted to style up this tweed jacket with a more casual pant. So I'm also modeling it with a pair of jeans. These are also a size medium. They're like a wide leg jean and they have such an interesting wash. Do you see how they're lighter in the center and then deeper here, the deeper indigo on the side here? So cool. So cool. And they have like a slightly more trouser sort of tailoring to them. So it's a 4-pocket design. It's not a 5-pocket design. And then there are some darts here, which is great. When you put these jeans on, you can feel them actually come up over your hips and kind of fit your waist, which is really nice. And then we've got back pockets here with no like top stitching or design stitching or anything like that. So it's a kind of cleaner denim look, which I really like. Flat front, no pleats or anything like that. Super duper comfortable. This denim is very, very soft. There's no stretch to this particular denim, but they are washed, so they are soft to the hand. And then you guys know I am such a sucker for outerwear, and outerwear that is like, it's so funny that I live in Las Vegas, but I love like rain gear and everything. So check out this jacket with vegan leather accents. So on the collar and on the placket here, it zips up. It's got these really cool snaps. Look at these modern snaps. Look at this closure here. And the closure of the snaps actually matches the rivets on the pocket. It's that detail that I really, really love. So when you don't have the jacket all buttoned up, everything matches up and looks really sleek and smooth and modern. The hood is detachable, it just zips, so very easy on off. It's got these cool grommets on the back, they're like air vents. And then I fell in love with this because it has elbow patches. I love elbow patches. It's like the grandpa in me. I just love a good elbow patch. I used to have sweaters when I was in high school that had suede elbow patches and I just love them. It's just like a detail that I really, really enjoy. So anyway, this has elbow patches and I just really like the shape of this jacket. It's a little bit of like a modern take on sort of a more traditional kind of like barn jacket. It has more of a trapeze line. So I think it's very, very flattering and it is roomy enough that you can like wear a heavy sweater underneath. I just love it. And this color is so great. It is like a chocolate brown, but there's just a hint of like red in there. So in certain lights, it almost looks like a very warm kind of purple color. I love it. That jacket I also have in a size medium. I think every piece I have is a size medium. If I forget to mention it, I will of course have it down below in the description box. I apologize. This next jacket is such a great take on a very typical trench coat. So we've got these really elongated storm flaps here on both sides. Usually on the traditional jackets, just on one side. And we've got the vegan leather collar as well. And we have the vent in the back. Now, this is cropped, which I think is so, so cute. It just makes it, again, just sort of like updates the whole style. I think it really elevates it. I think it's really flattering. I think you can wear it in many occasions. I think you can wear it in many seasons, for many different occasions. Like a trench coat is so, I don't know, I feel like it's very business attire. It's almost very stiff looking. And I love, love, love this more casual, kind of like younger take on the raincoat. Next up is this awesome blouse. First I have to show you, hope you can see it. Do you see like the weave in there? It's almost like a wool suiting in a blouse. I just love it. I absolutely love it. This is so me, and I think you can pair it with jeans. I think you can wear it almost like a shacket because it does have that suiting feel to it. Of course, you can wear it alone, you can wear it underneath things, but I actually threw it on over this t-shirt and over some jeans, and I really, really like that look. And what's also really neat is it has French cuffs, and it's got this ring cuff link. Isn't that neat? And then Fabrique has this little stitching detail on a lot of their pieces, this hot pink stitching detail. It's so much fun. So I thought this would look really cool also with these faux leather, vegan leather pants. I guess you could call them jeans. They do have a 5-pocket design. Here are the back pockets. And these are so comfortable. When I put them on, they were like sweats. They have just a little bit of stretch to them. It's more like give. I wouldn't even say it has stretch necessarily. It just has like really comfortable amount of give, and they are wide legs. So again, very, very comfortable, super casual, but because they have this leather-like appearance, I just think you can dress them up really easily. You can throw it on with like a blazer or something. It'll look really, really sharp. Love these. And again, I have size medium. And then I could not resist this sweater. Now, you guys know I used to be a hand knitwear designer, so anything that has like a hand knitterly quality to it, oh my God, I'm so drawn to it. I have to have it. And you guys also know, if you've been with me for a while, you also know how much I love yak as a fiber. Yak, and I've talked about this before, but I'll bore you with this again. Yak for me falls between wool and cashmere. So it has the body of wool. Cashmere tends to be very, very drapey because it's so, so soft. So if you have just like 100% cashmere sweater, it tends to be kind of clingy, where 100% wool sweater will have a little bit more body. Yak falls right in between. It does have softness that's closer to cashmere. It's very warm. It's like warmer than wool, not quite as insular as cashmere. It's just such a great, great fiber. I love it. And this sweater incorporates yak. So it's basically a blend between yak and wool. And you can probably see how it's heathered between a darker gray and lighter gray. And I just love this cabling detail. When I did hand knitwear design, I loved cabled. I incorporated cables in probably like 99% of my designs. I just love it so much. And isn't this cool? This like red top stitching detail just reminded me of a baseball, like very, very athletic looking. And I love that it calls out like the raglan sleeve detail and these cables that run down the entire sleeve. Isn't that so cool? I love it. I love, love, love this sweater so much. And last but not least, check out this vegan leather. It's like a mix between a pea coat and a trench coat. So it's double-breasted, like most trench coats, like most pea coats. It's got these exaggerated epaulets, and it's got bands at the cuff. It just has such cool detailing. Oh, it has this little tab on the back. There's a vent in the back as well. This is also very, very A-lined. So it has this kind of casual hang to it. It's a lot of fun. And then look at this stitching on the seam here. It's like a zigzag stitch. Do you see that? It's so cool. So I think I have a pretty great start to my fall wardrobe. I am so, so excited for these pieces. Of course, I have everything linked down below in my description box. Definitely check it out. A big thank you to Fabrique for working with me yet again. If you guys have time, definitely just peek onto their website. I think you're gonna be really impressed with all of the different designers that they work with, all of the different styles that the designers bring, yet are able to kind of create really cohesive stories together. So yeah, definitely check them out. What is next on the agenda? So like I mentioned, I have that couple coming over with their daughter for dinner, and I need to pick up, I need to pick up that around the house. I need to pick up around the house for sure, but I do need to get to the grocery store, and I think I should just get that out of the way before it gets too late. We decided we're gonna make some steaks, and I'm gonna saute up some spinach. I'm going to get some little potatoes, boil those up, maybe roast those. I'm gonna get some cupcakes. I'm thinking of just getting some like cheeses and stuff for appetizers, like just create like a charcuterie plate of some sort. What do you think? I was gonna do something more for an appetizer, but it's still summer. Like I was thinking, oh, maybe a soup. I think it's too much. I think it's too much. So anyway, let's head on out to the grocery store. Okay guys, exciting grocery haul here for you. I got some strawberries. I thought that would be nice for like a little plate that I'll put together as like appetizers. Wait, what else did I get for that? I got some chips to put out on this. Maybe selfishly, I got these chips. I got these pita thins with a 5 cheese flavor. I've never had that. Of course, pretzel crisps. And then pita chips with everything seasoning. I got an apple that I thought I could cut up. And then some baby carrots. Okay, and for the good stuff, I got Kalamata olives, 2 packs of prosciutto, Alouette. This is like one of my weaknesses. These cheese spreads. I could probably have one of these myself. And then tzatziki feta dip. I love this. And then some hummus. That would make a nice appetizer. And then, like I mentioned, I've got 2 ribeyes and 2 fillets. And we were gonna grill them up, but we just got one of those crazy like emergency warnings that like lightning is nearby, seek shelter immediately. There's like a flood watch now. So we're probably gonna be grilling the steaks indoors. So then for sides, I figured I would just saute up some spinach. Super easy, super fast. And then I got some russet potatoes to throw in the air fryer. I'm gonna cut them up into little pieces, throw them in the air fryer, and basically roast them with some like seasoning and stuff. I thought that would be really easy. And then for dessert, we got a fruit tart. Hi, Butters. No, this isn't for you. She's very curious what's going on. A fruit tart. I'm gonna put this on like a cake platter and make it look a little bit nicer. Got some Pellegrino, and then I got some roses just to set up on the table. And that's it. That's it. I think we are ready to entertain. Okay, guys, I have set the table. I think it looks nice. I've got my roses there. I put some tea lights in my candle holders, and I whipped out my bee, my Williams-Sonoma bee-themed place settings and coasters and napkins and stuff. And I took out our serving dishes, the cake platter for the fruit tart. So I think I'm good to go. I have just under 2 hours before they arrive. So I'm actually gonna hop in the shower. That very quick trip to the supermarket, it is so hot. I don't know what happened. It's so hot outside. We were just like sweating after like walking through the parking lot. So anyway, I'm gonna take my second shower today. I'm about to hop in the shower, and I remembered I wanted to show you guys the Aesop hair mask that I got in New York that is in my hair now. So this is the rose petal, beta carotene, lavender stem, rose hair and scalp moisturizing mask. And here's the consistency. It looks like just, it's like a cream. It looks like a cream, but it's not opaque in the hair, which is nice. So I felt like I could go out in public with it. The description is an intense treatment to restore vitality and shine to all hair types, which is what I need. Enhanced with rose petal oil, this mask is the savior of color or salon abused hair. Now my hair obviously is not colored, and I wouldn't say it's salon abused, but I definitely am in desperate need of some extra shine because my hair, being that it's graying, I'm aging, all that stuff, it's definitely getting a little drier looking. So far, so good. I'll have to keep using it and let you know. It doesn't say how often to use this. Oh, usage. Apply generous amount, blah, blah, blah. Leave for at least 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say how often to use it. But I think if I recall, the sales associate at the Aesop boutique mentioned once a week was good. So maybe I'll plan on using this once a week and I will report back. Okay guys, they should be arriving in about 5 minutes. Let me just show you what I've done. So I've prepped the potatoes. I'm gonna be throwing those into the air fryer, probably in 2 batches, because there's quite a few in there. Wash the spinach for some sauteed spinach. The fruit tart on the cake plate so it looks a little bit more presentable. Don't you dare, Butters. Look at Butters eyeing all the apps. So I set out some crackers and pita chips, apples, prosciutto. That's the alouette, the olives. I should have gotten celery. So anyway, I put out 2 bunches of carrots, strawberries, blueberries, that's hummus. And then those are cheese. Pita chips. And look, my kitchen counter is all but empty. This is a very rare sight. So I'm wearing my Totem dress and my Prada crochet loafers. Just wanted to be comfy. And we were planning on grilling the steaks outdoors. The weather is so strange. I know it looks sunny, but it's like rain clouds kind of hovering over us. There's lightning near us. It actually feels very humid here, which is very rare. So yeah, strange things are happening. We don't know if we'll be able to grill outside. I really hope so. Otherwise it gets very hot and smoky and steaky in here, but we'll do it if we have to. So I'm gonna stop vlogging here for this evening since this is my first time meeting them. I'm not going to vlog. I'm not going to vlog them. I think that's very awkward. So I'm gonna leave you here and I will let you know how it goes tomorrow. Good morning, friends. I'm wearing my new Gani to figure out how to pronounce that brand. This leopard print hat that I got while I was in New York. I love it. I just got back from my morning walk and I just wanted to give you guys an update on last night. It was so much fun. It was so nice having them over. Their little girl, Windsor, is just a doll, an absolute doll. She was either an angel or was on her best behavior, or both. But she just so sweet, just was eating blueberries and some potatoes here and there. It's just adorable, absolutely adorable. And a tip for those of you with young children at home. And maybe this was why she was so well behaved, I don't know. But there's a YouTube channel called Ms. Rachel. You guys have probably, if you have young children, you probably have heard of this channel already. But I was like, so what does, Windsor like to watch on YouTube? I was kind of half joking and they're like, oh my God, Ms. Rachel. So we put that on and it is really, really sweet. So I think the channel is, I think musical theater trained performers. And they just created this channel. Apparently, I think Rachel has young children and she didn't feel like there was enough content out there for them. So we put that on and apparently that was all Windsor needed. And in fact, after we put her on, not that Butters was watching it necessarily, like she didn't have her eyes on the screen, but she did seem to calm down after because she's so excited with new people. And we actually had to put her on the leash because I was afraid she was gonna like jump and like somehow scratch Windsor or something. And Butters is jumpy. She's very, very jumpy. So we had her on a leash. And so she's kind of whiny and just like fidgety or whatever. But as soon as we put Ms. Rachel on, she seemed to calm down. I don't know. I'm gonna keep testing out this channel. But anyway, I wanted to mention it to you guys in case you have small kids and want to put something on for them. But the dinner went really well. I mean, they're just lovely, a lovely, lovely couple. And we have shopping and dining out as commonalities. We seem to really all enjoy shopping and going out to eat. So I think we're probably going to be, I hope we'll be hitting this trip together one of these days. And they actually are members of our country club. So I live on a golf course, but I don't golf. We're not members of the country club. My husband actually golfs. And he's been toying around with the idea of joining, but I'm like, I don't know that I can get out of it what I would need to get out of it because, country club memberships, they're expensive. But they may have convinced me last night. I'm also, the whole like country club thing, I just don't feel like is my thing either. But I think they convinced me. They're like, the people there are great. They're really, really nice. Everyone is like kind of chill. And so, I don't know, we may look into that. But that's pretty much what we talked about last night. Just, shopping, dining. One of their favorite restaurants on the Strip is actually a restaurant that my husband and I have not checked out yet called Bouvette's at Park MGM. I believe it's originally a Chicago restaurant. And I think it's always been on my list. I think I've had a hard time getting a reservation. I can't remember why we haven't been there. Anyway, I was so happy to hear them recommend that one because, I was like, I want to check out a Chicago steakhouse. Those are the best. Yeah, that's their favorite. Anyway, if you guys are in Vegas or looking to come to Vegas, check out Bouvette's. That is their recommendation. I think that's it. I think, our steaks came out, There was something. My husband cooked them to perfection, like the perfect temperature. He grilled them outside. But I feel, I always try and get grass-fed steak. And I feel like it's kind of a gamble. Sometimes a grass-fed steak can taste like really quite different from just like a USDA grade A kind of steak. It just, I don't know. It was okay. It just felt like the meat just was a little tougher than I was expecting. We had some ribeyes and some fillets. Both should be super juicy. And they just were like a little bit on the drier side. And I think that that's one of the things with grass-fed beef is that they're leaner, but usually they're still tender. I don't know. That's it. That's the report from last night. I'm just so thrilled, like, to know my neighbors. It's very interesting. Like, I would have never, ever predicted this or even guessed this, but I think living in the suburbs, it's very isolating. You know, everyone's in their own house. And even in New York, while I wouldn't say I was like close to my neighbors or even knew their names, but you see them all the time because you live in an apartment building. So you see your neighbor whenever you leave in the morning or whatever, taking out your garbage, doing laundry. If you don't have laundry in your unit, yeah, walking in and out or whatever, you would see them out on the street or, you know, grocery shopping, like whatever it is. And so there's this kind of, there is a sense of community without it being very forced, if you will. I don't know, you guys in New York chime in. But that's how I always felt. I felt like I could go to my neighbors in New York if I had an issue or something, even though I didn't know their name. We were never formally introduced. We've never hung out, but it's like, we know each other. Like, we know we're neighbors. We know we have like common issues with the building or whatever it is. And in the suburbs, it's so different. And I've really had a hard time. It's been a challenge to, I don't know, feel like I'm part of a community. So anyway, that was great. It was really great to hang out with some neighbors. But anyway, I'm going to shower because I'm disgusting after my walk. I'm gonna shower, get on with my day, and I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely check down below for links to all of those Fabrique goodies. And I will see you in my next vlog. Bye.